Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. Albert Schweitzer. Understanding what makes women feel an instant attraction may seem complex, but there are subtle ways to ignite that spark. If you've ever wondered how to make her want you, it's time to dive into some proven, yet surprising methods. These weird tricks that turn women on instantly may not be what you expect, but they work, unlocking desire in ways you never thought possible. Each tip is designed to tap into the emotional and psychological triggers that make women drawn to you. From playful teasing to mastering the art of subtle confidence, this guide holds the secrets to elevating your connection. Whether you're in a long-term relationship or looking to impress someone new, these tricks will take your game to the next level. Ready to learn how to leave a lasting impression? Keep reading to discover what truly makes her want you. Number 1, first command: your appearance is very important. Your appearance matters, and probably more than you think. It's one of the first things people notice about you. A well-kept appearance signals discipline and self-respect. It shows that you care enough to invest in yourself, which inevitably catches attention. Think about it. Aren't you more likely to notice someone who stands out with a fit and confident presence? In fact, science backs this up. Numerous studies have shown that people are biologically drawn to healthy, fit individuals because it signals strength, good genes, and vitality. For men in particular, having a balanced physique can create an impression of capability and protection, which can be attractive qualities. But beyond attractiveness, getting fit has real, tangible benefits for your health, confidence, and overall life quality. You might be thinking, isn't personality more important? Yes, it is, no doubt about it. However, appearance acts as the first filter. It's like the packaging of a gift. No matter how great the present inside is, the outer wrapping still plays a role in getting someone's attention in the first place. Henry Cavill, known for his portrayal of Superman, wasn't just picked for his acting skills. His physique played a big role in making him the right fit for such a powerful character. Or take Brad Pitt, who's not only known for his acting, but also for his sharp appearance and strong masculine features. These traits enhance the perception of their overall charisma. Let's be clear, getting in shape isn't about vanity, it's about self-improvement. Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live, as motivational speaker Jim Rohn famously said. Taking care of your appearance is an act of self-care, and it often leads to a cascade of benefits. Regular exercise doesn't just make you look better, it also boosts your mood, reduces stress, and increases mental clarity. You're not only physically stronger but mentally sharper too. Are you thinking that hitting the gym is too much or that you're too busy? Here's where small, actionable steps come in. You don't need to become a bodybuilder overnight or spend hours sweating on a treadmill. Start with something simple. Walking 2 miles a day can make a significant difference. It boosts your metabolism, improves cardiovascular health, and gives you the energy to take on the day. You'll feel a shift in both your physical and mental state sooner than you expect. Now let's talk about confidence. It's a game changer, and it often starts with how you feel about yourself. Getting fit isn't just about aesthetics, it's about mastering discipline, setting goals, and seeing the progress unfold. Once you see your body transforming, your mindset does too. You begin to trust your ability to achieve things, not just in fitness, but in every area of your life. It's a domino effect that starts with that first push-up or that first lap around the block. If you're still on the fence, consider this. You wouldn't want someone to dismiss you just based on first impressions, right? But it happens, consciously or not. So why not stack the odds in your favor? As the saying goes, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. Whether you're in a business meeting, a social event, or even just casually walking down the street, People notice. When you're fit and well-dressed, you're projecting confidence, capability, and an intentional approach to life. Getting in shape doesn't just attract others, it attracts success. The discipline you develop in the gym spills over into every other aspect of life. It's about building resilience, proving to yourself that you can stick to something hard and come out stronger on the other side. Fitness is one of the purest forms of self-mastery, and when you conquer that, you show the world that you can take control of other challenges too. Remember this: fitness is a journey, not a sprint. Everyone starts somewhere. The key is consistency. As you begin to prioritize your health, you'll notice the benefits beyond the mirror. You'll walk taller, your energy will improve, and you'll radiate confidence. So, what's holding you back from starting today? Number 2, subtle ways to attract her, the power of confidence. There's this widespread myth floating around in pop culture, the idea that being the alpha male is the ultimate key to attracting women. It's glamorized in old-school movies like spaghetti westerns and hyped up in books like The Game, but modern research, it's painting a very different picture. Contrary to what you might think, a dominant personality doesn't automatically make you more appealing. In fact, what draws attention is confidence and assertiveness. But here's the twist. When those traits lean too much into dominance, the appeal often fades away. Why? Because pure dominance lacks the emotional intelligence and sensitivity that women find truly attractive. So what's the real secret? Confidence is the key, but subtlety is what makes all the difference. Think about this. If you compliment a woman with a flat, emotionless tone and avoid eye contact, that compliment will probably fall flat. But if you offer the same compliment with steady eye contact, a gentle tone, and a warm smile, suddenly you're the confident man she's been looking for. Here's a fascinating fact. A study found that women are drawn to men who can be assertive and dominant when facing competitors, but who also show warmth and sensitivity in their personal relationships. It's the contrast that works, the strength to stand firm in the face of challenges, coupled with the compassion to nurture personal bonds. That's irresistibly attractive. Here are some key points to remember if you want to project confidence in the right way. 1. Confidence, not arrogance. There's a fine line between confidence and arrogance. Confidence, when expressed calmly and gracefully, excites women far more than an inflated ego. True confidence speaks for itself. You don't have to tell anyone you're confident, they'll sense it. Think about Eleanor Roosevelt's famous words, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." When you own that inner belief, it radiates outward. 2. Be assertive in competition, kind in relationships. You don't need to overpower people to show strength. In fact, studies show that women are more attracted to men who can hold their ground in competition, but remain gentle with their loved ones. Show assertiveness when necessary, but never toward family, friends, or your partner. It's all about balance. So ask yourself, are you kind and strong, or are you just trying to win every argument? Which man do you think is more attractive? 3. Lower your voice. Literally. Did you know that a deeper voice is associated with competence and authority? Studies have shown that men with lower-pitched voices are perceived as more in control and confident, while a higher pitch can signal insecurity. Try this in your next conversation. Lower your voice, speak more slowly, and let your words carry the weight of calm authority. The impact will be immediate. Are you ready to let your voice speak volumes? 4. Eye contact. Hold it. This is one of the most powerful tools in your arsenal. Eye contact is intimate. It signals confidence and shows that you are fully present. The next time you talk to her, hold her gaze a little longer. Not in a creepy way, but just enough to convey that you're at ease with yourself. The eyes are the windows to the soul, as the saying goes. And in that brief moment of connection, you're silently communicating everything she needs to know about your confidence. 5. Lead with calm, not aggression. It's easy to confuse aggression with leadership, but real leaders don't need to shout to command a room. When you're calm, measured, and thoughtful in your actions, that naturally draws attention and respect. You don't have to prove anything. Confidence isn't about being the loudest voice in the room, it's about being the most composed. As the great philosopher Seneca once said, a man is as miserable as he convinces himself he is. The same applies to how you perceive your own strength. If you believe you have it, it will shine through in your calm demeanor. Staying calm under pressure signals emotional strength and resilience, qualities women often find incredibly attractive in a partner. Confidence isn't about overpowering others or being the loudest person in the room. It's about silent strength, composed authority, and how you carry yourself with subtlety. Keep these principles in mind, and you'll notice a shift not just in how others perceive you, but in how you feel about yourself. That kind of confidence is magnetic. 6. Bonus: confidence in action. There's something incredibly inspiring about watching someone move with quiet confidence. Imagine walking into a room. You don't need to announce your arrival with loud words or grand gestures. It's the calm, steady energy that turns heads. It's the assurance in your step, the way you engage in conversations without feeling the need to dominate them. It's that powerful smile that says, "I'm comfortable with who I am." When you know who you are and down it, it changes the whole dynamic. The world responds to you differently, as if they can't quite figure out what it is about you, but they're drawn in. It's that silent command of space, the inner knowing that you don't need to be anything more than yourself to be worthy of attention. 7. Good tips for you. Most women tend to feel more comfortable taking on a submissive role in relationships, which gives you the perfect chance to present yourself as the strong, commanding man she's naturally drawn to. One powerful way to do this: use directive language. Trust me, it's surprisingly simple yet incredibly effective. They respect a man who knows exactly what he wants and isn't afraid to ask for it. Here's a game-changing tip. Replace your questions with commands wherever possible. For example, instead of asking, "Can I have your number?" confidently say, "What's your number?" Instead of, "What's your favorite restaurant?" say, "Tell me your favorite restaurant." Sounds bold, right? Well, try it next time you're talking to a woman and see what happens. You might just be surprised by how magnetic your newfound confidence can be. So, next time you're trying to impress her, remember, it's not about outshining everyone in the room. It's about shining in your own right. Stay calm, stay confident, and let your actions and presence speak louder than any words could. Because in the end, it's not the loudest man who gets the attention. It's the one who's quietly, undeniably sure of himself. Number 3, attitude of body language. What women find attractive in some men is that they captivate their minds first, then their bodies. They have this aura that feels like they aren't trying to win you over, but somehow they've already conquered you. And all of this is conveyed through their body language. Good posture not only suggests a healthy body, but also grace and self-control. So, what are the subtle cues that make a man's body language irresistible? Walk tall. Shoulders back, no slouching. Imagine you're being pulled upward by a string, keeping your spine straight. Do you think people notice when you walk with confidence? Absolutely. Studies have shown that an upright posture increases perceived attractiveness because it signals dominance and self-assurance. Chin up. Walk with your head high. Avoid looking down at the ground. When your eyes meet others at eye level, it builds an unspoken sense of confidence. Isn't eye contact one of the most powerful forms of connection? Sit straight. Even when you're seated, posture matters. Avoid slouching. A straight posture not only benefits your physical health, but projects control over your environment. Have you noticed how influential people sit with presence, commanding the room without saying a word? When it comes to online dating profiles, how do you reflect this kind of strong body language? Choosing a profile picture where your posture is open and expansive can speak volumes about who you are before you even say a word. Does your profile image convey confidence and poise? Think of how great leaders or public figures are often photographed, standing tall with a strong presence that immediately captivates. As American author Zig Ziglar once said, "Your attitude, not your aptitude, will determine your altitude." Body language is a direct reflection of your attitude. The question is, are you projecting the right one? Number 4, good flirting tips for you. Making her laugh is a time-tested way to capture a woman's heart. It's more than just lightening the mood. It's the secret ingredient to deepening a connection. Why? Laughter has a powerful psychological effect. When you share a joke or a funny story, her mind shifts to a positive state, allowing her to open up. It's like turning a key in a lock, giving you access to something deeper within her. Compare that to negative emotions, which can lead to resistance, pushing her to say no more often. But with laughter, everything can change in a second. There's no one-size-fits-all formula, but humor paired with playful teasing often works wonders. This is where the magic happens. If you can gently tease her in a way that's lighthearted and never offensive, you've tapped into an art form. For instance, if she gets distracted by something trivial, you could say, "Looks like you've drifted into another dimension, let me help you get back." It's witty, subtle, and disarming. The trick is to make her feel like she's in on the joke. When she laughs and teases you back, you've sparked a bit of chemistry. And let's be honest, chemistry thrives in moments of playful tension, doesn't it? Tension is key to any successful relationship. A little bit of it keeps things exciting, preventing boredom from creeping in. It's like dangling a carrot in front of a rabbit. You keep her curious and engaged. One way to compliment and tease at the same time is to say something positive but with a twist of humor. For example, "You look like you just stepped out of a Hollywood movie, only missing the red carpet under your feet." It's charming, funny, and leaves her intrigued. By keeping her on her toes with humor, mystery, and a touch of playful tension, you create a bond that's hard to break. Imagine this: you accidentally spill your drink and say with a grin, "Well, I guess I just broke the world record for being clumsy." You're not just making her laugh with a joke, you're adding a layer of flirtation to it, making the moment more personal. Here's the thing, it's not just about telling jokes. Blending humor with flirting makes conversations dynamic and fun. If she's wearing a stunning dress, you could say, "I almost need sunglasses because of how bright you're shining." She might laugh, roll her eyes, or playfully hit your arm. Whatever her reaction, you've just created a moment. It's about creating moments where you share something unique, moments where she feels seen and connected. Always remember, the most important thing is to be genuine and never make her feel insulted. Humor is subjective, so adjust your style to match hers. And never underestimate the power of a sincere smile and a relaxed demeanor. Sometimes just being comfortable in your skin is the best way to make her laugh. As Mark Twain once said, "Humor is mankind's greatest blessing." And it's true. Laughter bridges gaps between people, turns awkward moments into fond memories, and softens even the hardest hearts. When you make her laugh, you're not just sharing a joke. You're sharing a moment, creating a memory, and inviting her into a world where joy is the norm. In those shared moments of laughter, you're laying down the foundation for something deeper. You're giving her a reason to remember you, to want to be around you. You're showing her that life with you will be full of joy, lightness, and connection. So embrace your humor, playfully tease, and create moments of light tension. It's those very moments that will make her think of you long after the laughter fades. Laughter is not just an emotion. It's a memory in the making, and when you make her laugh, you leave a lasting impression that words alone could never achieve. Number 5. The power of silence. Silence is one of the most powerful tools in communication, especially when you understand how to use pauses and slow down the pace of interaction. Being comfortable with pauses, without the urge to fill every silence with words, speaks volumes about your confidence. It's as if you're commanding the room, holding her attention simply by saying nothing. That moment of pause, it allows tension to build. When you pause mid-sentence, it draws her in, heightening her interest and sparking her curiosity about what's coming next. This slowing down creates an intimate atmosphere, almost like you're in a private world. Silence gives you a chance to observe her reactions, to gauge her interest, and it gives her time to reflect on what you've said. What a powerful shift. It's not just about talking, it's about leaving space for her to think and be drawn into the conversation. But it's not just about slowing down your speech. Your movements matter too. Quick, rushed movements can exude nervous energy. Slowing down your gestures, your eye contact, even the way you move your hands, communicates calmness and confidence. It deepens the sense of mystery and creates a more intimate moment, almost like time has slowed down just for the two of you. Picture this. You're on a date, and after sharing something interesting, you just stop speaking. You hold eye contact, let the pause stretch, and smile softly. In that moment, the air thickens with anticipation. She's wondering, what will you say next? What's going on in your mind? That slight tension is captivating. The pause becomes the highlight, but it's crucial not to let it go too long, where it starts to feel distant. Just enough pause for her to reflect, and suddenly, she's more invested in the conversation, intrigued by the mystery you're weaving. When you give her space to speak, to fill that silence, you learn more about her, and she feels valued. You become the deep listener, which is rare and undeniably attractive. As Ernest Hemingway once said, "When people talk, listen completely." Most people never listen. That's the skill that sets you apart. It's all about the mindset. Recognize that pauses are part of the conversation. They aren't gaps to fill. They're moments to breathe, reflect, and let the interaction flow naturally. In this way, you build curiosity and create a stronger connection with her. Here's another tip. Avoid breaking eye contact during these pauses. Let your eyes do the talking. Hold her gaze, slow your breath, and just wait. This not only shows confidence, but also deepens the sense of intimacy between you. There's something undeniably magnetic about someone who can hold silence and still feel present, as if the world has paused just for that moment. Mastering the art of the pause creates an aura of mystery and depth, keeping her engaged and curious. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "Silence is a source of great strength." Use it wisely, and watch as it transforms not only your conversations, but the connections you build. Number 6. The Love Map, a surprising journey of attraction and connection. When it comes to love, we each carry a hidden blueprint, our personal love map. It's a term coined by psychologist John Money, representing the unique mental framework we develop that guides us toward the traits, behaviors, and attributes we find attractive in a partner. This map, shaped by our experiences, values, and even our subconscious desires, becomes the compass we follow in our pursuit of love. But here's the twist. No two love maps are identical. What pulls one person in may not even register on someone else's radar. Now imagine this. As you stand at the crossroads of attraction, seeking to connect with someone special, you might ask yourself, how do I make sure I'm on their love map? The answer lies in an unexpected place, within yourself. First, Let's embrace a truth that's often overlooked. You can't fake attraction or force someone to align with your ideals, so why do people get stuck chasing relationships that don't seem to click? It's simple. They aren't tuned into their own love map. Instead of discovering who truly complements them, they're busy trying to fit into someone else's expectations. Think about it. Have you ever admired someone's confidence and wondered, am I embodying that same energy myself? As the legendary Tony Robbins wisely said, the only limit to your impact is your imagination and commitment. Surprising, isn't it? Attraction is less about meeting someone's checklist and more about reflecting the qualities you admire. If you find a woman's independence captivating, are you showcasing your own decisiveness and strength? Attraction is often a mirror, and the energy you project will determine how others see you. 1. The puzzle of shared attraction. Here's another layer to this puzzle. Attraction often follows the principle of balance. It's fascinating how, according to studies, people tend to be drawn to partners who share a similar level of physical appeal or emotional resonance. But this doesn't mean you should start mirroring someone's every word or move. Where's the fun in that? Instead, you're looking for that sweet spot, the balance where your authentic self and their energy align. Picture this. Two people, standing on opposite sides of a room, are drawn to each other not because they're the same, but because there's a dynamic, magnetic balance between them. You don't need to agree with everything someone says, nor should you pretend to share interests you don't actually care about. When was the last time you confidently disagreed with someone you were attracted to? Did it make the conversation richer, more engaging? You see, individuality is magnetic in ways people often overlook. Women especially are drawn to men who have their own thoughts, who can respectfully challenge ideas, and who bring their unique perspective into the mix. The truth is, love doesn't flourish in a space of conformity. It thrives in the freedom to be yourself, to be unapologetically you. So, if you think about it, chasing validation from someone who doesn't appreciate your authentic self is like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. Why waste your energy when you could be channeling it towards someone who naturally resonates with your unique vibe? 2. The power of being you. Now here's where things get even more intriguing. Contrary to the cliché that women are looking for men who agree with them all the time, the reality is much more interesting. Women are often captivated by men who stand firm in their values, opinions, and perspectives. When you express your thoughts confidently, you're sending a powerful message. You respect yourself enough to speak your truth. This doesn't mean you should argue for the sake of it, but it does mean you shouldn't shy away from a little healthy debate. That energy, that spark of individuality, can be one of the most attractive qualities you possess. Think about it. When you confidently express your own views, you're not just sharing an opinion, you're revealing your depth, your character, and your authenticity. And that's precisely what draws people in. Women often admire men who bring something fresh to the table, something real. Have you ever noticed how engaging a conversation becomes when there's a balance of ideas and a genuine exchange of thoughts? That's what it means to be attractive, not because you're trying to be, but because you are. 3. Closing thoughts, a journey of self-discovery. So, as you navigate the ever-fascinating journey of love, here's something to keep in mind. Attraction is about so much more than looks or surface-level charm. It's a dynamic force that draws from shared energy, mutual respect, and the ability to express your true self. Each of us carries our own love map, and the key to creating meaningful connections lies in discovering those who align with it. Reflect for a moment. Are you pursuing connections that enrich your life, or are you caught up in trying to impress someone who doesn't appreciate your worth? Don't sell yourself short. The path to genuine love is paved with authenticity, self-awareness, and the courage to be yourself. As you step forward in your search for connection, Let this be your guiding principle. Attraction starts with self-love and the belief that you deserve a partner who sees you for who you are, not for who you're trying to be. In the grand scheme of things, love is an adventure, a map with endless possibilities. Are you ready to embrace yours? Let your love map guide you, not just toward others, but toward a deeper understanding of yourself. When you do, you'll find that love isn't something you chase, it's something you attract, effortlessly and naturally. After all, true love is a reflection of the best version of yourself. So, take a deep breath, embrace your individuality, and let the magic of connection unfold. Who knows? The partner you're meant to find might be closer than you think, already charting a course toward you on their own love map. Are you ready to meet them? Number 7, the power of nonverbal communication, igniting desire and connection. When meeting someone new, consider greeting her with a gentle embrace. But remember, the way you touch matters. A light caress on her arm or a soft tap on her back can convey warmth without overwhelming her. Imagine whispering something sweet in her ear while gently tucking her hair behind it. This blend of touch and verbal communication creates an intimate atmosphere that can be incredibly alluring. Picture yourself engaged in a lively conversation with a captivating woman. As you talk, a subtle glance at her lips might stir thoughts of closeness. This isn't mere flirting, it's a strategic move that heightens anticipation. Timing is crucial. If executed too early or too often, it may come off as awkward. Instead, a well-timed glance, coupled with sincere eye contact, reinforces authenticity, leading her to view you as a potential partner. Many struggle with desire, often resorting to unhealthy habits for relief. However, employing these techniques can awaken her longing. When the moment feels right and both of you are at ease, steer the conversation towards intimate subjects, not prying into her past but sharing dreams and fantasies. Women often possess rich imaginations, and when they feel safe, they're likely to unveil their thoughts, inviting you deeper into their world. Flirting is an art that builds tension. Don't shy away from painting vivid pictures in her mind while leaving out certain details. This air of mystery will pique her curiosity and enhance her desire to learn more about you. Mastering this craft requires practice, but with every interaction, your ability to ignite desire and foster connection will sharpen. Remember the words of Maya Angelou: "People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." This encapsulates the essence of emotional connection. The challenge lies in balancing these elements to cultivate an environment of trust and excitement. By honing your skills in this realm, you not only enhance your allure, but also learn to navigate the complexities of attraction with confidence and grace. Every encounter is an opportunity. How will you seize it? Number 8, the push-pull, a dance of desire and intrigue in relationships. Have you ever felt the exhilarating pull of curiosity in a relationship? The subtle game of not knowing what comes next, where mystery and desire intertwine, creating a potent mix that keeps you on your toes? That's the power of the push-pull dynamic, a delicate dance that stirs emotions, invites longing, and keeps relationships alive with intrigue. In the realm of romance, challenges often spark excitement. It's human nature. When things come too easily, we may not value them as much. But introduce a little uncertainty, a dash of unpredictability, and suddenly everything becomes thrilling. It's a bit like holding something precious in your hands. When you're unsure if you can keep it, it becomes infinitely more valuable. This is where the art of push-pull comes into play. Imagine this. You lean in and say, "You know, you're really something special." It's a moment that pulls her closer, opens her heart. But then you add, "But I'm not sure I'm ready for anything serious right now." Suddenly, the dynamic shifts. There's a distance, a space for her to wonder and reflect. It's this contrast between closeness and distance that creates intrigue. It says, "I'm interested, but I'm not fully yours yet." And that slight unavailability can spark her desire to chase you. Here's the truth. Being too available, too predictable, can take away the element of surprise. When someone knows exactly when you'll call, text, or make time for them, the relationship can quickly slip into routine. That's where the magic of push-pull can keep things vibrant. By giving a little, then stepping back, you maintain an air of mystery. And let's face it, mystery is magnetic. Think about it this way. Relationships are like a delicate dance. Too much closeness, and you risk suffocating the spark. Too much distance, and you might lose the connection. It's about finding that sweet spot where your presence feels like a gift, not a guarantee. Take a moment and ask yourself, how can I keep her intrigued without being distant? What if, instead of responding to every message right away, you give it a little time, just enough for her to wonder, what's he up to? It's not about playing games. It's about creating moments of anticipation. When she doesn't always know what's coming next, she stays engaged. John Gottman, one of the most respected voices on relationships, once said, "The secret to a happy relationship is not in what you say, but how you listen and engage." The push-pull dynamic is about engaging her emotions on a deeper level, drawing her into a space where she's invested, where she's curious. It's about crafting moments that invite her to come closer, while keeping a sense of mystery alive. Now, before you start thinking this is all about manipulation, let me clarify. Push-pull isn't about mind games. It's about balance. If you push too much, she'll feel rejected. But if you never pull back, she might feel there's no challenge, no excitement. The beauty lies in walking that fine line where your absence makes her miss you, but your presence feels like something she's earned. Remember, the goal isn't to keep her guessing indefinitely. It's about fostering a connection that's rich with emotional tension, a tension that fuels attraction. Every time you pull back, you create space for her to lean in. And each time she comes closer, she does so out of a genuine desire to be with you, not because you're always available. The push-pull dynamic, when done right, is all about how you make her feel, excited, intrigued, and deeply connected to you. It's about ensuring that each interaction leaves an imprint, a feeling that lingers long after the conversation has ended. So, embrace the push-pull. Let it become a part of your relationship dance. It's not about creating confusion or uncertainty, but about crafting moments that ignite curiosity, deepen emotional bonds, and keep the spark alive. Keep her wondering, keep her chasing, and most importantly, keep her feeling like the pursuit is always worth it. That's where real connection flourishes, where mystery and closeness create something unforgettable. As you take these weird tricks that turn women on instantly and put them into practice, remember that it's not just about the actions, but the confidence and thoughtfulness behind them. By showing her that you're attentive, unpredictable, and emotionally in tune, you're creating a connection that goes beyond the surface. These little techniques are simple, but powerful. They make her want you on a deeper level. But always stay true to who you are, because genuine attraction is built on authenticity. If you found these tips helpful, show your support by hitting the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to The Stoic Goddess for more insightful content that helps you navigate relationships with confidence and success. Share your thoughts in the comments below and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.